Archaeologists from an Egyptian archaeological mission, excavating at the Temple of Khnum in Esna, Egypt, have uncovered new remains from different historical periods. In antiquity, Esna was known as Unit or Tassene by the ancient Egyptians, renamed to Letopolis by the Greeks. New Kingdom, Kushite and Sate structures existed on the site, but only the Temple of Khnum survives today. The temple was built by Ptolemy V and Ptolemy VIII during the Ptolemaic era, while the vestibule at the front of the temple was built by the Romans. The temple is dedicated to Khnum, originally deified as the god of the source of the Nile, along with his consorts, Menhit and Netu, their son, Heka, and the goddess Neith. The inscriptions in the temple include a festival calendar, an astronomical ceiling, religious hymns, and cryptographic texts based on crocodile and ram figures. Excavations commissioned by the Supreme Council for Archaeology revealed a Ptolemaic-era building, a Roman bathhouse, and various artifacts behind the main temple structure. The building contains several rooms, constructed using sandstone, which was an extension of the earliest parts of the temple, in addition to remains of a circular brick building and the foundations of another structure with adobe walls and remnants of small columns forming a gate or entrance. On the north side of the excavations, archaeologists uncovered a Roman bathhouse, which was fed by water that flowed through channels into the basins. The structure also contained a hypocaust, a Roman central heating system that produces and circulates hot air below the floor of a room. Ancient temple remains uncovered on Hill of the Pharaohs. Archaeologists have uncovered ancient temple remains during excavations at Tel El Farayan, Hill of the Pharaohs, located in the Kafr el-Sheikh Governorate, Egypt. Tel El Farayan was an ancient Egyptian city, constructed between the Tali, Balbekine, and Thermuthiak, Sebennytic branches of the Nile, a few kilometers north of the east-west Butic River on the southern shore of the Butic Lake. The city became a sacred site in dedication to the goddess Wadjet, the matron and protector of Lower Egypt, and upon unification with Upper Egypt, the joint protector and patron of all of Egypt. Wadjet was often depicted as a cobra, later being shown coiled upon the head of Ra. In dedication to her as a protector deity, Tel El Farayan was named per Wadjet by the ancient Egyptians, and later Buto, also meaning Wadjet, by the ancient Greeks. The city was famous for its sacred temple and sanctuary to Wadjet, with the wider temple complex extending over an area of 11 acres. Excavations over an area of 6.5 m by a team of Egyptian archaeologists have uncovered the remains of an ancient hall lined with pillars within the larger temple structure. The hall contains the remains of 3 surviving columns, aligned on a north-south axis at the southwestern end of the temple. The team also found a number of stone fragments decorated with engravings, as well as numerous ceramics and pottery associated with ritual activity. In a press release issued by the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, archaeologists also found a limestone painting with the representation of a bird's head wearing a white crown surrounded by feathers.